Welcome everyone to another episode of The First Watch. I'm Dan LaMarca, and as always, I'm joined by Tom Osborne, aka Ozzy. How are you, Oz?
Good. How's it going, guys?
Going well, going well. Also joined, as always, by Dave Eggers. How are you, Dave?
There's a shortage of perfect breasts in this world, and it'd be a shame if you ruined yours.
It's a good quote. It's a good quote.
I think it's a good one.
Yeah, you had a lot to choose from.
This is a highly quotable.
Highly quotable, and Inigo Montoya is. I mean, how many times have you heard people say that in your life?
Of course.
So I was. That's the favorite. If you had odds,
but I don't want to be the.
Oh.
I don't want to be too obvious
right,
all the time.
Right. You could have done an Inconceivable.
That was another one that was in there.
We're talking today about The Princess Bride. Rob Reiner's 1987 takedown of fantasy romance.
Mm-hmm.
Love letter / takedown / meta narrative.
A little satire in there.
What a cool, interesting way to make a movie. I really respect the hell out of this thing. This is a really cool movie.
There was a bit of I was like, and maybe there is, and I just it's harder to find, but you just don't see things like this as much anymore.
It's true. The reason that I feel like you either go one direction or the other. That's why. Like, you see satires and farces that are so over the top, right? And then you see want to be straightforward, straight-laced, we love this old movie, let's redo it.
Yeah.
And this is such a fun middle ground to be in.
Because it's like, we're going to have fun with it, but we believe in the concept.
Yeah.
Like the actual message of the story. But we'll have fun with it along the way. We know it's corny, but it's okay to be corny.
It's in line as a spoof, like Blazing Saddles or those movies, but it's not that extreme level.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Joke after joke.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's talk about some stuff around this movie. We have one of the all-time that guy casts ever. This movie, there are only probably 10 characters max.
Yeah.
And every literally it's just a murderer's row of holy shit, it's that guy.
Yeah.
It's just such great, even to the point of Billy Crystal as
Miracle Max.
Yeah, Miracle Max. There's just so much fun stuff to talk about the cast of this movie. Before we do, let's do a big overview. So, came out in 1987. Was a okay hit. Made $30 million on a $16 million budget, which at the time was actually kind of a big disappointment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially, Spinal Tap was a big surprise, indie out of nowhere, big hit, and then he made Stand By Me, which was a really big hit.
Yeah.
And then the movies that follow are also colossal hits. So this is kind of the dip when you're talking about box office for Reiner. But I think before we even do that, can we just go through the run? Obviously, Rob Reiner recently tragically killed. We talked about it when we chose this one. Felt like, that's not why we're doing it, but it feels like a good time to do it.
Yeah, the timing was right. Homage, but it lined up.
Exactly.
Because you were it had to line up perfectly too. Because you're the only one with a Rob Reiner movie on their list, I believe.
And I had two.
He had two, yeah.
I had A Few Good Men and this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we watched the other one, I guess, already.
Yep.
And then this just happened at the opportunity. And
so the interesting thing, I've talked about this run before. I think we did it on A Few Good Men, but we're going to talk about it again. It literally goes, this is Spinal Tap, 1984. Stand By Me in 86. The Princess Bride in 87. When Harry Met Sally in 89. Misery in 1990. And A Few Good Men in 1992.
Yeah.
That run, I don't think you can have a better run in the sense of commercial meets critical. Where is that average?
And cult classic as well.
It's crazy.
And just pop culture.
That's what.
And we talked about it last time about his directing style and how that in itself isn't memorable, or you can't point out of this is Rob Reiner's style. But the way he picks these scripts, and the way these movies have been filmed, where I mean, all of them have the lines from them are just have surpassed the culture, right? Where everybody knows
Definitely.
Yeah.
the line from When Harry Met Sally from this movie. From
Well, like,
Yeah.
you know,
we could
This Is
every
Fine,
single
you know,
one
turn
of
it
them
up
to 11.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
handle
yeah.
the truth.
Every single
My
one of
name is
these
Inigo
movies.
Montoya. Prepare
Yeah.
to die. You're gonna
It's-
hobble me like misery. I mean, I don't know if there's a quote from the movie that I could think of, but everyone knows misery, like getting hobbled.
I totally agree about the scripts being extremely quotable. I also think that
I'll have what she's having.
something that I'm impressed with this movie is we talked in a Few Good Men episode that it was a very generic style of direction and cinematography, where it's like this movie is doing some really cool shit.
Oh yeah.
Some really interesting shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm happy to see it. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen a lot of his other movies, so I can see that. But this was just a nice little reminder of like, yeah, there's something. I end up liking A Few Good Men. I know Dave's not a big fan, but it's
I
like,
liked it.
I feel like,
I wasn't as
right.
I had my own little grievances, but
I feel like that movie is like stately in a way that like you can roll your eyes at the production in a lot of times.
oh yeah, I don't think there's a lot of technical stuff going on.
Whereas this feels like there's
Yeah.
a lot more like love and interesting decisions made, you know?
Yeah. No,
Um,
and obviously we'll get into it, but just like the way this is shot and you feel like you're in this world
Yeah.
is very distinct.
It is. Certainly
Yeah.
is. Certainly is. So I mentioned the box office. Very, very shortly after release, I read a quote that was something about the I think it was it was one of the like God, why am I blanking? Like an executive at the studio was like reassuring Rob Reiner, like, hey, you made a great movie and it made okay money. It's going to stand the test of time, which is a cool thing to say in the moment, and they end up being right. Because this is like,
Which usually
one
you
of-
don't hear from an executive.
Exactly.
That's not where the way
It's-
they think about movies.
it's really funny. But this movie is kind of like one of the cult classic movies. Like this movie gets, I think the microphone thing is happening to my mic.
Is it? Yeah, you sound like you're dead. Oh wait, I don't hear myself either. Am I
hear
coming?
you.
Okay.
No, I hear Davey. I don't hear Dan.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn. All right.
I'll pause it.
No, don't never pause
Okay.
the recording.
I heard that.
I think I'm gonna try to switch out the mic and
Mhm.
see. This will be our test run.
Testing.
Potentially it's the cable, potentially it's the mic. What happens again? Watch your ears. All right, check. Sound good?
Oh, loud, but yeah.
I'll show you.
All right, silence for 5 seconds. This is kind of like the cult classic movie. Like when you think back on movies that like right after they came out and the years leading after, it's like everybody's talking about it. It's a huge VHS hit. DVDs come out, it's a huge DVD hit.
So this and Labyrinth remind me of that, like fit that same vein and almost in the same style. Like it, and maybe Dark Crystal as well. Like in the same, it's a little different out there, but
The interesting thing is Labyrinth is doing something with the genre too, but Labyrinth is more in line with the movie that this movie's poking fun at sometimes.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like the setting and like the time it came out, it seems like there was like some sort of not ready to handle movies in that format yet.
Yeah, that makes some sense.
Because even like I said, Dark Crystal, and obviously that's way different of a movie, but it has a similar feel to it, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense.
It
Like
makes
visually
sense.
almost.
Yeah, absolutely. we talk about casting. Before we do, let's talk about William Goldman, who wrote the book that this movie is based on, and then also wrote the script when the time came.
I saw that.
So the book was 1973, and it was optioned. It's a wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good to know. What's yours? Well, it's cheaper than the mic.
That's good.
Do you have another one?
But I wouldn't. Okay, we'll find out.
I think so, because he has a third mic, so I'd assume he has third cable.
Yep.
I think it has to be the wire because she was in the port 3, so I don't think it was that. Why does this camera go off?
Ozzy, you did?
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Yep.
Check. So let's talk about William Goldman first. He wrote the book that this movie's based on, but he also wrote the screenplay.
Yeah.
And so he wrote the book in 1973, and then he became an incredibly, even before he wrote this book, and during the time around the writing of this book, he was an extremely successful screenwriter.
Okay.
And just to go through some of his stuff, he had written the screenplay and won an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay for Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Oh, good movie.
Pretty good movie. Pretty good screenplay.
Yeah.
And then he writes, so again, these are just a few. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. Screenplay for All the President's Men, which very, very good movie.
Haven't seen it.
Very good screenplay.
I've heard good things.
It's on my list.
Yes, it is. So he's like notorious as like, this is the guy at that time in the 70s. Like, incredible 2-time Oscar winner in less than a decade.
That's crazy.
Like, making a ton of money. So in I don't know exactly when it was purchased, but it was soon after the release of his novel. The rights for the movie based on the book were purchased for $500,000 at the time.
Wow.
And then we didn't make the movie for 14 years. I just think it's interesting that Goldman was super successful, had a little bit of a lull, and then came back and wrote a bunch of stuff around the time of this movie that became popular as well. So there's a story, as we move into casting, there's a story where they pretty much cast everybody except they couldn't get a Princess Buttercup that they liked.
Really?
And they were like trying to figure it out. Apparently there were a whole bunch of people that were cast, and like trying out, don't like it. And apparently,
anybody we know?
Yeah, there were definitely, they talk about Uma Thurman, which again would have been a young Uma Thurman, Meg Ryan, Sean Young, who had just done Blade Runner, Courtney Cox, Whoopi Goldberg auditioned, which would have really changed the tone of this.
I really want to see that audition tape.
Would have really changed the tone of this. And the thing that they say, if you talk about it, they had invited Robin Wright over to the house where they were all hanging out, and they were like, "Hey, let's talk to this girl and see if it's possible that this might be the girl." It wasn't even like a casting situation. It was like the cast and Reiner and Goldman were like hanging out at a house. And like, let's invite her over. And one of the guys that's like, I think he was like executive or like somebody with Goldman, said he remembers the door opened. Robin Wright was standing there. It was like a bright sunny day. She had like a halo around her head, and Goldman looks over. He's like, "That's who I wrote the book about." And they literally cast her like on the spot, which is very, very funny.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing, the other interesting casting thing is for Vizzini instead of Wallace Shawn, they had considered Danny DeVito, which again,
That would have been a very different movie.
very different movie.
I wouldn't have been mad.
Probably would have been
honest.
pretty funny. Wallace Shawn is like could not be more perfect in this part though,
Yes.
so I would definitely not change that.
No. The Whoopi DeVito version will always now be a mystery in my head.
The other one is Andre the Giant. They couldn't get Andre because WWF was being weird.
Of course they were.
Really, it's a very normal company.
Yeah.
And they were looking at basically all the big men at the time. They went for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That would have been funny.
They went for Lou Ferrigno.
Makes sense.
And I forget who the other person was. I forget. There was a third one I was reading about.
I'm trying to think
earlier.
like who at that time would have been the person.
But there were like three people where it was just like, yeah, these are just big people.
yeah,
And again,
I think Andre the Giant is the
genius
perfect role for that.
The thing that like everything just seemed to come together for this movie is that each of these people, it's like I don't want anybody else in that part.
No,
Like they're so good.
it is iconic.
It's crazy.
It is funny because
Yeah, no, I can't see anybody else.
Can't.
being
Yeah.
Or Andre the Giant's character.
Andre is
I was thinking if like nowadays this was going to happen, I do think Pedro Pascal would be a great Inigo Montoya.
I could see that, yeah.
But
Mandy Patinkin,
no, of
pretty
course,
iconic.
at the time.
Pretty iconic.
Yeah. And also I think it's because Pedro Pascal drew a bit of that for the Viper in Game of Thrones.
Of course,
But
definitely. Christopher Guest is just a close friend. He plays Rugen with the Six Fingers. He's just like a huge comedy guy, way best friends with Rob Reiner. He was in Spinal Tap.
yeah,
And so like, all right, we'll put you in here.
And
He's
then-
almost like unrecognizable.
deadpan,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it's really kind of crazy. And then the only other thing that's interesting is Susan Sarandon's ex-husband Chris Sarandon plays Humperdinck, who otherwise like I don't know anything else he's ever been in. He's not like a known actor.
He looks like a knockoff of another actor, but I can't remember who.
And then Fred Savage is the kid.
Yeah,
Like, just such a great
Wonder
kid
Years
actor.
himself.
He's just so good.
Yeah.
He's just got that face. And Peter Falk, Columbo himself, is the grandfather. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. It's
perfect.
just every piece of this. It's just a murderer's row.
It does make me wonder though. Like I was like, oh, was he acting during Columbo? Is that just how he is?
Oh, he's awesome.
He's great.
He's
He's
so-
great. There's no complaints.
he's
But it's
so,
like
so good.
he's Columbo as the grandpa.
Yeah. But yeah, I oh wow, interesting. It was 1973 where they paid $500,000. The same year the book came out,
We
they
need
paid,
this,
They
and then-
paid $500,000 right away.
Put that on hold.
Yeah, that's really interesting. But yeah, so we talked. So this is basically Robin Wright's first movie. We didn't say anything about Carrie Elways, but this was like a huge.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say this is like a huge role for him, and then subsequently he becomes like the guy you hate in like a lot of family movies, like Twister and Liar Liar, and you know, like he's always just the other guy or the bad guy, and like.
Well, I mean, he also, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's true. That's much more akin to what's going on here.
Yeah, he a lot of roles I've seen him in, he carries the same air.
He can either be this or he can be an asshole.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I feel like he is just so perfect in this movie. He's unbelievable.
It's something I can really appreciate. It's this sort of arrogance about it, but can mostly back it up.
It's really good.
It is.
It's really good.
I'm going to tangent a little. There was a movie I saw, Operation Fortune, maybe like a year or two ago, and he's in it. It's him, Jason Statham, Audrey Plaza. Phenomenal. And he's this, but in like a man behind the curtain situation, and it's great.
That sounds fun.
I recommend it.
But yeah, I mean that's basically our cast. Those are our main players. I've been hearing a lot of Wallace Shawn recently. because my daughter's obsessed with Toy Story,
Oh, yeah.
and he's Rex in all the Toy Story movies, and it's just seeing him in this
I
and
didn't
being
put that
like,
together.
oh my god, I hear his voice in my dreams. But yeah, I could not, like, that crew, and we'll get into the plot of this movie next. Those three guys, Vizzini, Inigo, and Fezzik, the three of them, and the size order.
Oh yeah,
and it's just something special, man.
Yeah,
it's something
so
special. Anything before we get into the plot? I'll just run through the plot.
Yeah, that should be pretty quick.
Yeah. All right, I'm jumping in.
Go for it.
So we open, kid playing video games. Grandpa's coming over. The kid's sick. Grandpa's coming over to hang out. Kid's like, I just want to hang out and play video games. I don't want to see Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa comes. He has a book. Kid's upset. I don't want to read a stinking book.
No.
Classic Grandpa stuff going on. And so he cracks the book. And I love the setup of he's opening the book, and then every once in a while you get a little interjection.
Yeah.
Early on, it's the kissing. But we're basically opening up on a story about a well-off girl who comes to this farm and basically gets like taken care of by this farm boy. And she's like very dismissive of him, and he always says,
As you wish.
As you wish. To everything she says. Very, very quickly they run through as he continues to say, as you wish. She starts to realize that he cares about her, and they fall in love. And that's when the kid breaks in and says, I don't want to hear about kissing.
Yeah.
So we go to, actually, he goes off,
Yes,
right?
to make some money.
So he goes off to make some money in a faraway land. I'll always come back. Don't worry. I can't die because it's true love.
Mm-hmm.
And he never returns.
No.
So she now is noticed by the soon-to-be king, prince, father on his deathbed. And he says, you're going to be my wife. She's obviously not happy about this, hoping that he comes back. But what soon happens is she riding around outside the castle, collecting her thoughts, runs into our crew of our friends that we just introduced, Vizzini, Fezzik, and Inigo Montoya. They grab her and set up a plot to change her clothes so that it looks like, or change the patches on some clothes so that it looks like this was their rival country across the sea, their sworn enemies. So it's a big setup to try to start a war. He's like plotting, our Vizzini, our Wallace Shawn character is plotting some sort of big war. And so they're off. They're off on a ship. They're headed over there. Very soon they're being chased by a boat. There's some eels that get involved. Yeah. And we realize that there's a man in black as our friend Fezzik is carrying these three people up this rope up the cliffs of insanity. There's a man in black following close behind, climbing the same rope. We get to the top. Vizzini asks Fezzik to pick up the girl, and Inigo stay here and duel. Yeah, they have their duel. Man in black comes out, runs off in chase. Soon enough, similar thing happens. Fezzik, you got to stay behind. He's on our tail. I'll take the girl. Fezzik gets into a fight with the man in black, and again is bested. Finally, we get Vizzini versus the man in black, and the battle of wits. Man in black wins. So now our man in black has, surprise, surprise, he has the girl, and very soon realizes, oh, this is my true love, my Wesley. This Princess Buttercup is now, or Wesley has come for her. So now the thing that they're running from is that Humperdinck, the now king, is chasing after his bride. The wedding is coming soon, and his bride's been captured. We have basically an ensuing chase with one of the best cliff rolling scenes you'll ever see in a movie.
That's great.
And they get to the bottom, walking through the woods, the swamps. Fire swamps, of course. Who could forget? And who's waiting on the other side? Humperdinck and his crew.
Yep.
So our friend Wesley is captured again. We have a Buttercup that is now depressed that her Wesley got captured, and she's just openly telling the king that she's going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
I'll never marry you. And yeah, I guess from there we just have our brave Wesley getting tortured. Fezzik and Inigo meet back up as they're clearing out the Wood of Thieves.
Yeah.
And they reunite, and Inigo's basically after the guy that killed his father, as we've heard him say before. Then it is basically a race to let's get her before they get married, and they're able to find our Wesley in the torture. He's dead now.
He's mostly
dead. But Inigo knows a miracle worker, brings him there. The miracle worker is jaded because Humperdinck himself fired him. So once he realizes he can get back at him, he creates this pill for him to swallow. He covers it in the chocolate because it goes down smoother.
Yes.
They bring him back to life very slowly. And they formulate this plot to get past these 60 guards that are guarding the gate.
Yep.
This is while the wedding is now going on. They have to get there before the I do's. And they create this giant version of the already giant Fezzik and light it on fire, scare away all the guards except one who has the key, who subsequently is forced to open or meet with Andre the Giant's Fezzik. Yeah. So they come storming in, but it's too late. They had rushed the priest with a lisp. They rushed the ceremony through, and they're married. So now it's up to the suite. She's Buttercup herself is looking at the ceremonial dagger, saying, "Now's the time." But our Wesley is laying in bed waiting for her. So now, as this is going on, we also have a couple of other showdowns. We have Inigo Montoya found his
six-fingered man,
who is Rugen. That's kind of Humperdinck's right-hand man / torturer. They have their incredible duel. Inigo gets stabbed with a throwing knife, but ends up winning the duel nonetheless. And now we have Wesley convincing Humperdinck that he's going to make him ugly, I guess. Disfigured and ugly if you do this. And he convinces him so well that he sits in the chair and allows himself to be tied up by Buttercup. And then I guess it's let's jump out of the window and ride off into the sunset.
Basically,
Fezzik found 4 white horses. He said it's perfect because there's 4 of us. Yeah. And they jump out the window very dramatically and ride off happily ever after. Obviously there were a couple of fun interruptions along the way between our child Fred Savage asking questions and getting frustrated by certain plots. And it ends in a sweet way of him saying, "Yeah, you can come back and read that to me sometime, Grandpa." And that is The Princess Bride.
Yeah, basically.
Obviously, beautiful. A lot of scenes we want to dig into, a lot of funny stuff. I really like this movie a lot.
I can tell.
I think it's really good.
It is.
So where do we want to start? Anything jump out at anyone that I want to jump right to that?
I think the idea of telling the story by telling a story is very good. And it could be done so badly, but the fact that it breaks away and you have a little comedy here and there and you have this own little thing going on. Obviously that's been used now again in other devices, but I I think this is probably one of the first inceptions of that, or at least a very notable, well done one.
Yeah.
And
One of the best early ones.
Yeah,
I would
for
say,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. And I think it really adds to the movie.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And I really think that Peter Falk and Fred Savage have a good chemistry of like this is just like
very believable relationship.
It's such like a tropey typical thing, but having the kid be like, no, like you can go on, you can keep reading, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know, playing it off like he's like not into it.
Yeah.
And then by the end he's like
I don't mind the kissing.
Yeah. I love when he's like wait, she didn't marry him.
Yeah, the dream sequence.
And he's like, do you want me to keep reading?
Yeah. Or when he goes, I can tell you're getting emotional. I'll stop.
Let me take a break.
Yeah. He's like, no.
It's really good.
It is good.
It's really good. I think just in general, I talked about it before, but Wallace Shawn's Vizzini having such a large impact and dying in like 25 minutes is crazy.
It is. That was one of the things I remembered on. I think I got cut out, right?
I think you did. Go here instead of on top.
How about this? Is this a little better? I don't hear me.
No.
Interesting.
Probably just what's going on with these cables?
Try and replug it. I wonder if that was
it on click?
I don't know. I can't. There we go. Hold on. Let's just. How about now? Is it a little better? Yeah,
Oh,
we're back. I'm back.
It just happened, right?
Yeah.
So I guess just to get back to what I mentioned earlier, Wallace Shawn's Vizzini has such like a impact on this movie. He like looms large in like the memory of this movie,
and he's gone,
even though he's only gone so quickly.
I mean, the inconceivable. I think you thought I thought that like,
dude. I mean, that scene is so good, but every little bit when he's on screen, like I think about the way he is like walking up to Andre the Giant with his hands on his hips and be like, oh, well, you, no friends, no brain cell. You know, I should have left you. Like, he's just such
a large presence.
Yeah, he's domineering
on the screen, yet so small and
stature. Well, it reminds me. I'm sorry. I was just going to say it reminds me of like how you were talking, how Danny DeVito was considered for the role of Danny DeVito in Hercules as the goat, right? With similar presence.
Definitely.
100%.
Similar, just fast talking, kind of a bully, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah. One of my favorite bits is when Fezzik is climbing the rope and the way they're situated, Vizzini's face is right face to face with Andre the Giant's face, which is just a hilarious visual in general. Yeah. Just having their two faces on screen. But then he's climbing like this, and he's like, might I remind you that your job is on the line?
Yeah.
And he's like looking him dead in the eyes. It's the funniest freaking thing.
Yelling at him. Like, that's the whole thing. He's like constantly berating the people who are working for him, who could easily just...
Or when they're at the top and he's like, all right, Inigo, you stay here and take care of him. Like, we're going to go. You pick up the girl. And then they're like kind of talking. And he's over in the corner. He's like, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then like when they're rhyming on the boat, he's like, stop rhyming.
Like he says something to like end it, like you stop it.
And then they rhyme down that.
He says like a peanut or something.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But yeah,
their dynamic is just excellent.
Those three
excellent.
And then even like when Robin Wright's in the mix as well, like it's still good. But
yeah, I know. I like, and the fun thing about this is like there's tropes all over the place on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, the whole opening is literally just like a romance novel, like ridiculous. But
As you wish.
Robin Wright's Buttercup is so good.
Yeah.
Like it's such a like fun, like well-written character. She's awesome in it. Like she gives a really fun performance.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like stuff here to like chew on that's super fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Andre the Giant may be the best performance in the movie. He's outrageous.
It is really, really good.
Just the way that he's so ridiculous looking. Like his hands, whenever his hands are near another person,
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just
Like,
what the fuck?
I think it's specifically when he grabs Robin Wright
By the back of the neck.
Yeah, and you're like, holy
And his whole
shit.
hand is like way bigger than her head.
Because it's just his hand in the shot. You don't have the rest of him to scale, and it's just her, and it looks like a monster movie.
There's so much of that with him. It's crazy.
And it's great because he's very gentle the entire movie, like, outside of like, I'm Pirate Dread Roberts. Everything else he's very subtle. The entire movie.
I know.
You know, obviously it could have been very obvious to like go big and be like, I'm fee fi fo fum type thing. But
and I think the fun thing, the way he kind of just like bonks people on the head, and it's just like walking around
even when he bonks the albino, he's like, ooh, too hot.
It's so good.
The detail I read was he had injured his back.
He was so hurt.
And during his fight scene where he's got him on his back and jumping him into the rock, they had to use a stunt double for all that. And you can see that it's something's off when they pan out and they're wrestling.
And any of those
I don't know who they got to replace him.
I know, it's crazy.
It's two men.
Any of those close shots during like when he has him around the neck, Carrie Elwes is standing on a crate behind him.
That makes sense.
To like take the weight off.
Yeah.
But I think I even read that that scene where Robin Wright jumps out of the window and he catches her, like she had to be like on a line.
Okay.
Because like he couldn't take the
full weight.
Yeah. Which like obviously like of his size, like when he's not injured, like that would be a joke. Like we wouldn't have to worry about it. But it's like he really had to be careful. I'm sure.
Yeah, like especially like outside of this, like the wrestling shit is like so injury prone aside from his size, and once you get that big, like things break easier.
Absolutely,
because of
how
angles.
tall was he?
Let's look it up.
I feel like he was close to 7, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he's bigger than that.
No, but like low 7s. I don't think he's like
7'4".
Yeah, well, I guess that's not really low 7s. That's mid 7s, right?
Well, and it's different than the Kareem type.
Yeah.
Or now Wemby, right? Where it's
Wemby,
tall and slender. He's fucking massive.
Yeah. It's a lot of weight to carry around.
He's the mountain.
Yeah, I really love him. Obviously, we got to talk about Mandy Patinkin.
Oh, phenomenal!
Iconic.
Saul from Homeland.
That whole scene where Wesley's climbing up the rope. They cut the rope. He's catches it. He's good arms, and then he's getting excited. Where he's like, "All right, he's gonna climb up. I'm gonna fight him. This guy seems like he's gonna give me a good fight.
I have to use my left hand."
Yeah. And then he's impatient.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna throw you the rope."
It's like, this is taking a while.
And he's like, "I don't trust you."
Okay.
And he's like, "Would it help if I tell you I'm a Spaniard?" He's like, "I've met too many Spaniards." And then he's like, "What if I swear on my father's soul?" He's like, "Okay, throw me the rope." Because also, I don't think he's like, this is gonna be a rough get up anyway.
Well, it starts out with him saying like, "I didn't think you would take my help because I am gonna kill you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "That is a hard way to start."
Yeah. Like that whole dynamic and back and forth, and he just does that the whole movie is so great,
dude. And their duel is so good,
so sick. I was like, I've always like admired fencing. I'm like, I want to learn how to fence. Fuck it.
That's my favorite sequence in the movie.
It's so good
because it's actual. When I was watching it, it reminded me of like with the choreography and how good it was. It reminded me of like watching Revenge of the Sith. That type of very quick.
Dude,
obviously they're not, but even they're doing flips, right? And they're
there's no need for that besides just like we're gonna show off.
So sick.
Literally every single thing that you see, they trained and learned how to do the sword fighting and did it, except one thing, the big flip. The big gymnastic flip. Every other thing they actually learned and did.
That's awesome.
Nuts. The two of them like took a month.
Yeah.
And like learned how to do this.
See, this is when movie making was so good.
I know.
Like, no, go learn how to do this.
The funny thing is, when you read about it, it was like their decision.
I'm sure.
Like nobody was like pressing them.
That's like the dumb shit that I would be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's take a month and I'm going to learn how to do this.
It's so awesome. But that's
because also it's just you get to take a month and just play with swords and play fight.
Yeah, it's a dream.
I don't want to do that and get paid for it.
Dream. Another something that I really liked, the fire swamps.
So good.
There is something, the RUS, the Rats of Unusual Size.
Yes.
There's
the man in a suit.
Dude, it's awesome.
It's so good. I saw it.
And the way,
I'm like, oh my God.
when they're up close on it and its nose is like wiggles back and forth, it's like so gross.
The Jim Henson?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's so good.
The thing that I love about this movie, yes, it was 1987.
Mm-hmm.
The way that this movie looks,
mm-hmm.
the campiness is intentional, and I fully believe that based on the tone of this movie, that when you're doing the exterior shots, like when they're near the cliffs but not on the cliffs,
mm-hmm.
and when you're in the swamps, like the way all that production design looks,
mm-hmm.
it looks bad in a good way.
It looks very fantasy.
But I'm talking about like when you're on the outside areas, the astroturf that you see,
mm-hmm.
like, and it's not real cliff in those areas, or the rocks that are made of styrofoam, or when you're in the fire swamps and there's just like a little opening where the fire shoots out of, or whatever. It is like part of the whole thing. It's like, this is campy. Like, this is... we're not trying to, like, E.T.
Mm-hmm.
can do this in a way where it's like, holy shit, like we're in the rainforest, like it's not campy.
Yeah.
This is like, we're doing this on purpose. And then you have the mix of, hey, the guys in the suit actually look pretty good and those puppets look cool.
Yeah.
Like there's like this such an interesting blend that's like this tightrope walk the whole way.
Well, I think that's like part of like that fantastical look of that time where it's like, even like, I mean, granted, this isn't like the best version of this, but like in Labyrinth, where they have that scene where they're like dismantled and like throwing all the body parts around and dancing, like it's supposed to look that way. And even just like the textures of this movie look a certain way, and it's like it is supposed to feel like this different fantastical world that isn't real.
Like, it kind of reminds me of like a stage play.
Exactly.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
Right? Where like specifically when you talk about that fight scene on the cliffs, it's, you can tell that the sky is just painted background.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
You can, which is exactly what
it should look like. Like you're in this book,
or when they're on the
accepting it,
when they're on the water in the ships.
Yeah.
And it's just like the way the water's lit.
Yeah.
The way the eels are swimming around. It
looks
so good.
Yes.
And not great in a fun, purposeful way.
It doesn't look real.
Yes.
But it's not supposed to.
Yes.
And that's what I think this movie does very well.
It's so good.
And you're not supposed to. You're in a storybook.
Yeah. It's really good.
Like, it should look like a storybook, and it looks good as a storybook. Like, that's the setting. It's funny because like I just actually rewatched some of the Marvel movies, and this is going somewhere. It was Thor, and everything in Asgard is in the first one is very Shakespearean, and I'm like, I think this is why a lot of people think this movie's boring, because it is like that type of stuff, and it looks that way, and they're dressed that way, and they talk that way, and I'm like, I think a lot of people let this go by them and not realize that, and it's like, this is supposed to look like that.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
The thing that I love about In the Swamps is there's a lot of really good movement in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about like Inigo chasing down the Six Finger Man.
Oh yeah, that was great.
In the swamps, when they're going by the fire and stuff, the way as they start to learn it, and you just have
Wesley just pick her up, move her.
Pick up, come this way.
Yep.
He's like, well, we can do this because it makes a noise before it pops up. It's just so funny.
Yep.
There's something about it, man.
There's
something
a
about
reason it is the movie it is. Like,
I totally agree. I really got to talk about the cliff before they get down into the swamp.
That was that's
my favorite scene in the movie.
It's so good. Where she pushes him and then goes, "As you will."
And it's when she first realizes that it's actually him.
And then she just tumbles down after him.
And the noises, I can't get over it, man. There's so much bad ADR in this movie in a fun way.
Mm-hmm.
But the fucking noises on the cliffs where it's like he's tumbling down and it's like, oh,
yeah.
And then she does it. It's like,
Oh, yeah, it's so good. Over the top.
So good. It's so good. And they're tumbling so hard.
And for a while.
And it's such a, especially for him, it's such an obvious double.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It looks
I think for both of
like
them.
him.
Like, you're just
It's
like...
so funny.
Yeah.
I really... And then they look up and like, now they can't get us.
Their hair's perfectly fine.
It's so good. I really love that scene.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect... The humor in this movie is great, and that's like a great example of like just so silly.
Well, like, that's what I was... Well, that's like what I said, where it's like, it's not as shticky as Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs, but it like just comes up right to it. And again, Rob Reiner, Mel Brooks, Billy Crystal.
Listen, Rob Reiner did Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Like
not
only 3 years before this.
Fair.
Like,
but I'm just saying, it's like that sense of humor, and you can pull it off without it being too much. It takes something.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
What are the scenes we want to talk about?
Obviously, My Name is Inigo Montoya, Prepare to Die.
Pretty iconic.
Yeah,
I would say.
I know plenty of people who probably haven't even seen the movie that use that quote.
And just the way, dude. Yeah, something I love in that scene.
I messed up the quote too.
Is when you did.
You killed my father.
You killed my father.
Rushing through it.
When after he gets a knife thrown in his belly, right?
Oh yeah.
And he's going like up and down and trying to, and he's like taunting him.
Mm.
And then when he's like sitting there and he's like, "I'll finish you," and it's just like a little flick of the wrist, and he's like blocking. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And the tone of that is so good. And then the escalation of, "My name is Inigo Montoya.
Yeah.
Who killed my father?" Like, it's just
deliverance.
So,
yeah.
And he just keeps getting harder and
purely
harder.
driven by his vengeance.
And it is fun that when they fight with swords in this movie, they do stab.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, I got you in the shoulder. I got you here.
Yeah.
And,
there's actual like
poking him
hits. Yeah.
Instead of like just a slice across, and that's it.
But even just like that whole chase down, and he's like, when he's screaming at that door, and then Fezzik comes and kicks it in real easy, and then he comes back and Wesley's gone.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next favorite thing. Him playing limp.
He's very good.
For that long and that convincing, and just like throughout multiple...
The first bit when they're on the bridge,
mm-hmm.
and he's
like moving his head.
Yeah, well, when they're doing a thing where it's like, oh no, not that, and no, that's not gonna work, and then it's like, oh yeah, that might work, and Fezzik is just nodding his head with him, like in agreement.
It's so good.
And there's one where he's like, they're going hand in.
Oh yeah.
And he just like moves
rolls
his
the shoulder.
Yeah, it's like slaps down.
Like, I feel like, obviously this movie's great. We talk about a lot of things. That alone, is a level of physicality in acting that is just, I can just appreciate it so much.
It's so awesome
because it's funny, but also like the amount of stuff that goes into that. Like, imagine doing that for an hour, where you're like moving around and like they're tossing him around, and then he has to like walk a little bit, and they leave him in the armor.
It's doing that, and also having the comedic timing with it, right? 100%. You got to make it funny.
And that's why you got to, it's so interesting. Cary Elwes' career, obviously he's not a leading man in much, but like he's insane in this.
Oh yeah.
Like he does a lot of really good, varied performance stuff in this movie.
I think his comedic timing has always been great, and I think the physicality of this role specifically is insane.
Excellent.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, they learned to train with swords, and then you know, I don't know how much of the rope climbing he did or whatever, but like throughout the movie, you're doing a bunch of stuff, and then it's like now you have to do nothing.
Yeah,
well,
it's very good.
It's a lot.
Man. I looked it up because I thought this may be the case. I was thinking of my other favorite like funny physical performance, and it's the same year as this, and it's the Evil Dead 2.
Oh yeah,
and Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead 2 is insane, physical, absurd slapstick shit in a serious thing. Like that combination of and it's dead on with this, and it's the same year.
That's crazy.
Nuts. I just think like those are probably two of my favorite like silly physical things, and they came out at the
it's
same
a good
time.
gag.
We gotta find a way to watch the Evil Dead 2.
Figure it out.
We gotta figure it out.
Halloween.
Good movies. Good movies.
Figure it out.
We watched 1, 2, and Army of Darkness and Halloween.
There you go. There it is.
But yeah, what hit some other scenes?
I do think. I mean, obviously the opening scene is like very, like we said, corny, straight out of a romance novel, but they do it well, and the tension between those two is very well done.
It's great.
It's like whoa, instantly, huh?
I know.
Like all he's saying is "as you wish" and giving some looks.
It works,
and she's like, "Mm-hmm."
It's very good.
Yeah,
He's got that charm.
That's right.
Horse girls,
Farm boy.
horse girls. I'm telling you, man, they're crazy in the best way.
I think one of the gags that I like,
Yeah.
or I guess it's not a gag, or I guess it's a set gag, and it's to get into the torture scene.
That's what I was about to
Tree,
get to.
the tree
knot.
stump.
So
how there's just
good.
that door,
It's
and
like a
again,
passage.
it's like it's so obvious that it's a set.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that big door, obviously.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my favorite bits is when he's first down in the pit of despair, and the guy comes over and he's like, "Yes, you are," and he's doing this voice, and he's like, "Yeah, you're down here." It's so good.
That reminded me of
That is a really good bit.
Igor in Blazing Saddles.
Yes,
Perfect.
Mhm. That's
Totally.
exactly
Yeah.
that kind of humor. Yeah.
and that's
Not Blazing Saddles. Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, but it's also there is a bit in Blazing Saddles
Yeah.
where that it is a similar thing, but that is just such a small thing. But I love the way that torture device looks and works, and when it's going out of control and it's spinning like crazy, like the way they pan way up and like see the whole thing, and you're like, what a crazy mechanism this is.
That
Like,
they
this
had to
thing is
build
nuts.
because
Yeah,
it's real.
it's crazy.
And no, yeah, and that's the thing too, where it's like, oh, they built this device, and then the labeling for like levels is so funny, but it's like that's great.
50, don't do 50.
Yeah.
I think Humperdinck is really good too.
He is.
He
Good.
plays a really good, just like,
Farquaad.
he's great.
Yeah.
I really like the cast of this movie.
Yeah.
What else?
I do think the Andre the Giant scene with the rocks, when they threw the rock and just bam,
Love it.
and then he's like, could have killed you.
Yeah.
And then it's funny how like there's just like instant mutual respect for the rogues.
Yep.
Where it's like, we know the game.
And I love how those two are just like, yeah, we're not like killers. We're
No,
not
they're
like,
just
we're not
hey,
like bad guys.
we're just here to get some money. This is what we
Yeah.
do. Well, I think in one of the scenes he says like, you know, oh, I've been fighting people for charity.
Yeah, been keeping people away from the charity.
Yeah,
Like, I also just love the fact that right in the beginning, when he grabs her and they put her on the ship, and he's explaining his plan, Vizzini, and Fezzik's like, "You never said we were killing anybody." He's like, "What do you think this is?"
Yeah.
It's just such a funny thing where they're just like, "What the hell? Like,
Yeah,
we're not in on this."
Yeah.
I like.
I wanted to.
Oh, go ahead.
Just on the torture device.
Yeah.
The thing I read about it was that the art director, I think his name was Richard Holland, he was working on. So the torture device came from a different movie. It came from James Bond, Never Say Never Again, or Never Say
Die.
Never Again, Never Say.
It's not Never Say Die.
I don't. They're all something.
There's one, Never Say Never Again.
That's a really bad title.
And they developed this torture device for Bond, and they ultimately scrapped the set and then
And
he
reused
worked
it on this?
Princeton.
That's
Love it.
Yeah, he was also working on this movie. He's like, "Hey, we got this torture device."
That's
in the
so
back."
awesome.
Oh, we built it. Might as well.
Got this thing sitting in the garage.
It wasn't even in the storyline. They're just like, throw a torture device in there. Pay me twice.
Maximilian Gorka.
Fantastic.
He's great, man.
Instantly, like, oh, it's Billy Crystal.
What a vibe.
Unphysically recognizable.
Yeah.
But,
Literally. Yeah.
like, again, they didn't need to do that. Why? They did.
it rocks.
It works.
It really works.
Someone's like,
Him
ooh, we
and
got
Carol
some
Kane.
practical
They're
effects.
both great. I love when she comes flying out of the
Oh,
back.
just out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not a witch. I'm your wife. And then it's like a whole different movie. Like it's just like they're just arguing. You're like, oh, this is a whole different thing.
Dude, seeing Mandy Patinkin like react to some of his dialogue in like real time, where he's just like looking at him like he's like not in the movie anymore. He's just like looking at them. It's so good.
Oh man. And then that whole like, oh, he kicked me out, all this stuff like that. And he's like, oh, this is gonna screw over Humperdinck. And then he's like trying to like weasel his way out of it. He's like, oh, he said true love, and they're like, oh no, he said this. And
when he blows the air into his lungs.
Just the big
he pushes it
Hello
out.
in there.
He pushes on the stomach. True love.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he said, he's like, he said this, which means bluff.
Yeah.
And it's like,
He owes someone some money.
it's so good.
So good.
What else?
Classic Billy Crystal though.
Yeah, I mean he's the best.
But yeah.
I mean, it's interesting watching this and seeing where in things that other movies or other things where
Oh, the references, yeah.
it's referenced or homaged. And when you said earlier with the Viper and with Pedro Pascal, that's exactly what jumped out at me when he's dueling Mountain and he keeps screaming at him. I was like, oh, wait a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what it was.
Yeah. But even the priest, marriage, and something, and then
You have the wedding wing.
yeah, exactly. For no reason is this character doing this, but it's awesome.
He looks
It's
so crazy.
just
Too. It's such a look.
so good.
Yeah.
And then the king,
Yeah.
we get a little shot of him where he's like out of it,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Thank you for being so kind to me. I'm gonna kill myself." And he's like, "She kissed me on the cheek." It's like, oh, glad you're there, pops.
You know what I was trying to figure out? I thought the king had died.
No, in the dream sequence, he died.
That's right.
Yeah. And then she okay, so the thing about that the dream sequence, so he gets interrupted and then the time of day changes.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, is before sunrise, now it's noon. And then they have the giant like their crowns are bigger because they're now king and queen. And it's just like little shit like that for no reason is just hysterical.
I also love when in that sequence where she's coming out and it's like, boo, boo.
You abandoned true love.
You just hear her screaming.
That like
It's
took me back to Monty Python.
Yeah. Oh, so good. Yeah, I probably hit most of my main stuff. We didn't really dig into the Vizzini scene with the wine.
So
I think
good.
there's just so much good dialogue there.
Yeah.
Where he's like,
Never start a land war in Asia.
I love when he says two things I love. He says, Plato, Socrates,
Yes.
idiots. Morons. And he's like, oh.
He's like,
he must be very
I'm a
smart.
genius.
Yeah.
You heard of Plato and Socrates? And he's like, yes. Idiots.
All
Oh.
of them. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then the other thing he says is something like, you never mess with death with a Sicilian or something like that.
You never go up against a Sicilian when death's on the line.
Yeah. And the laugh, and then the tip over.
Yeah. And also like his way of getting away with it. Look over there.
So good.
And then switches the glasses. And then you drink first.
He's like, I got you. You picked the wrong one. No, I didn't. That whole scene is just beautiful. Wallace Shawn, man.
I think it's also hysterical that like if you looked at that all set up, he had like cheese and wine set up too.
Yeah,
so I don't know how long he was waiting there or what he was planning to do, but
some setup.
it looked delicious. A little Io King to go with it.
Yeah. He built up a tolerance.
Yeah. So good. Little.
I'd be curious to know how they filmed the rope climbing and the cliffs of was it Cliffs of Despair?
Cliffs of
Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah.
Because it's not a drone back then, but it looks like they're actually
helicopter.
someone's
baby.
actually climbing that rope.
That's helicopter.
That looks like a copter.
They did a lot.
Whoever's climbing that rope dressed as Wesley.
Yeah.
Fucking flying up that.
What a
my!
beast.
I was looking at that and I was like, listen, I was never good at the rope in gym
No,
class,
they're on a wire.
but that's crazy.
He's definitely doing the motions.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're on a wire. They're flying up.
Well, you ruined it for me.
Well, I'm just saying.
Come on,
I could be wrong.
It's
Love
probably
to be wrong.
no. It makes sense because I'm like, there's like no
Yeah.
carabiner or nothing.
Yeah. Tons of I mentioned the ADR before. Outrageous amount of ADR in this movie. Like, so obvious.
Yeah.
As soon as characters turn their back and you hear them talk, it's outrageous. Which I love. I absolutely love
even just the down the hill, like, as you wish. Like, it, it sounds like you're doing, like, a cartoon version of,
That really is the best scene.
No, and it's a fun movie.
It's just, and there's no fat in this movie.
No.
I love the pace of this movie. It's funny. It's got good action. It's just like what a great, like, you throw this on.
It's that type of, it's a good like, sick day movie. It's a good just chill movie.
Beautiful. And it's a perfect movie to be like, and this is probably why you say a sick day movie. You could watch the whole movie intently. You can half watch it. You can be, I'll jump in for 20 minutes and then go do something else. And it's like, you're going to be happy every time. Yeah. Because there's just shit happening that's funny.
You're not going to get a bad 20 minutes of this movie.
It's just like, what a good movie. Yeah. Any thoughts? I know we did cover a lot of stuff. I mean, we hit probably most of the meaningful scenes.
I think so. And then, I gotta say, it makes me want to bring the ponytail back.
You can do it.
You can do it. Just gotta grow it back.
So, my first watch, really liked it a lot. Yeah. Like, I was actually surprised how much I liked it because I know so much about it, like, culturally, but not. I didn't really know any plot details, but I've known a lot of, like, who's in it, you know, blah, 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 lines, all that. So, very pleasantly surprised. I had a feeling this might have been one, not that I think Shaun of the Dead is a good movie, but I thought it might have been one where it was like, totally liked it, get it, not a favorite of mine. And this is on a different level to me, and I really, really liked it. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. Wow. I think it's a really, like, what they set out to do, I think they did in a way that's impressive. Yeah. And, like, every little piece of it I love. I love the story within a story. I love the heart. Like, it's a good story on top of being a silly thing, on top of being a meta joke. It's like, it's just a lot of good shit in this
and
movie.
The whole, like, it's very basic in this, not basic in the sense, but, like, the story of what he's doing for love is, I literally do anything. Yep. Because there's many points where he's going to die. Yep. And obviously it's not like super like, oh my God, this romance, we saw it build over time. And it's kind of implied, but it's like, this is part of the Gatsby story, right? Where it's the same thing where it's like, I'll do anything for this girl. Or even, there's another one I was thinking of recently where I heard or whatever. It was like the same thing where it's like that root to it is still in this. And I think that's very good as far as like the romance of this.
I agree. Oz, what are you giving this movie?
Well, did you give your...
No, I was going to wait for you and get back around to me.
Well, did Dan give a number?
Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 stars.
Got it.
Yeah, really loved it.
Got it. So it was also my first watch. I'd never seen it. I think I'm not as... I don't have any criticism of the movie. I laughed throughout. But I don't put it on the same level as the other comedies that we've seen. Like, I like Blazing Saddles more. I liked Annie Hall more. Or found them funnier. And even Shaun of the Dead, but I think that's because I kind of have nostalgia with that one. So I'll give it 3.5.
3.5?
Liked it is not, liked it's not going to be my favorite, but.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think that's respectable.
Fair. Yeah. Dave?
And, well, so like when you were saying like your first watch and, you know, us too, where it's like, oh, this is great. And it's like, I didn't know what I was really getting into when I first watched it. This isn't my first watch. Yeah. But it was the same thing where it's like, that was delightful. Yeah. And had a good time. Again, I like a lot of the way this movie feels. Like you feel like you're in that book. Like, and they did a great job with that. And it could have gone either way, but I think they did a great job. I love that nothing looks, you're not like, ooh, that didn't hold up in this whole movie, because it's supposed to look that way, and everything's physically there. I love that so much.
It's very good.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4. And listen, There's nothing wrong with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like their romance. You know, is it the romance of the century?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. But and I just really like the whole like time jump comes back. I'm always a sucker for those where it's like, and then I'm a badass. Like even like in Return of the Jedi when Luke shows up in the black suit and he's like pa 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 pa.
It's a pretty good moment.
It's a good way to do it. Show up in a black suit and be a badass.
Yeah. Best performance.
Mm-hmm.
This is very tough for me.
This is probably
Very
the toughest
tough.
one I've had.
Because I feel like everyone is working on a very similar level.
Mhm.
Like all of our main characters are very, very good.
Yeah.
I think I go Mandy Patinkin.
Okay.
And I know it's like a little
Yeah,
chalky.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with Carrie Ells.
Carrie
Elwes.
Elwes. Yeah.
Listen, it's a tight race.
Yeah.
Obviously, Andre the Giant, honorable mention.
Oh, so good.
Mandy Patinkin, great.
Yeah.
Robin
Wright.
Great. I mean, everyone's good in it. There's no one.
Wallace
bad.
Shawn.
Wallace Shawn, man.
Wallace
But
Shawn is so good.
I think his performance with Wesley is. You obviously were with him basically the whole movie, but it's just so good. It's that perfect like sarcastic,
really
arrogant,
good.
can mostly back it up.
It's really
Has
good.
the moments where he can't.
He's also got the perfect look for this character.
Yeah.
Be like arrogant, asshole,
Yeah.
also just cool.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just doing a good job.
What a
It's just-
scoundrel.
it's very good.
Yeah.
For me, it's literally like Elwes, Robin Wright, Andre the Giant,
Mm-hmm.
Wallace Shawn, and Patinkin. It's like they're this close up. Like they're
Oh,
all
it's-
on such a close level
Yeah.
to me that I'm just like, oh.
This is the tightest one for me.
The thing that I did, and the reason that this is a 4.5 for me, I watched the whole movie, and then today I was like, you know what? Let me just go to where those three guys, grab Robin Wright,
Mhm.
and let me just watch like 20 minutes.
You watch the whole thing.
But when I put it on, I was just like, smile, like big
Yeah.
smile on my face. Like there's something that connected with me in this movie that I'm hit or miss with on this type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And for this movie, it just like hits.
This is a feel good.
This is like, I don't know. There's something that really, for me, I really, really liked.
Oz best performance.
He said Mandy Patinkin.
Oh, I didn't hear him. Sorry.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, I agree that everybody's on that same level, and I think a lot of who you pick just comes down to
Personal
who
preference.
did you think had the funniest lines
Yeah.
or what's most memorable that came to you. And for me, and we'll talk about favorite scene, but the Cliffs battle or that whole performance when he carries Elwes is climbing up and what the shit that Mandy Patinkin's saying to him and then he throws the rope. Just that exchange, including the fight,
very good.
is what puts Mandy Patinkin to me as the top. Cause that's,
It's very good.
Yeah.
Favorite scene for me, I mentioned it. It's crazy to say it's the best scene in the movie, but the part where they're arguing and they see Humperdinck and his crew and they're like, gotta go down, and she pushes him as you wish. Like that whole bit, man.
Well, even
and I'm telling you, I cannot. Like that was so funny seeing them fall down the fucking cliffs.
well, especially because like he's basically coming after her for
Yeah.
like saying like you abandoned me, but she doesn't know it's him yet.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Don't you ever say that!" And he just pushed him. And he's like,
So good. And hearing him say "as you wish" is what clicked for her.
Yeah.
Of like,
And then she
I gotta jump. It's so
Pull the rose.
funny, man. It's so funny. Oz, you said the battle on the cliffs, the sword duel.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's
I think it's
very worthy
it's
pick.
The dialogue, the exchange combined with
yeah.
the actual action in that scene is what takes it
Really
over the
good.
top.
That is
Really, really
a
good.
close second to mine, which is the coming back from being mostly dead. Yeah. And the physicality of just him going around the castle, like, and like building up into the castle. And then when he's in the bed, and then he's holding up the sword, and it's like clearly the rest of his body ain't working. and just everything. But everything's like, no, it's fine. What are you talking about? And yeah,
it's good stuff.
it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. I guess we're on to the lists.
The lists.
Is it cracking anyone's list? So it is cracking my list,
Yeah,
but I'm going to do a little rearranging.
I think I might be in a similar boat, but we'll
So with time and thought, I'm moving Annie Hall up.
see.
I'm moving Annie Hall up to 7. So my list prior to that move is Mulholland Drive 1, There Will Be Blood 2, The Handmaiden 3, The Iron Giant 4, Alien at 5, Jackie Brown at 6, Malcolm X at 7, Strange Days at 8, Annie Hall at 9, and Titanic at 10. So I'm moving Annie Hall up to 7, which bumps Malcolm X to 8, Strange Days 9, and then I'm replacing Titanic with The Princess Bride at 10. So it's making the list, but not by much. I think it's just quite a strong list.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those where like my bottom 3, I could see on any given day them swapping around, but I'm putting The Princess Bride at 10. So just to reiterate, so Mulholland Drive 1, There Will Be Blood 2, The Handmaiden at 3, The Iron Giant at 4, Alien at 5, Jackie Brown at 6, Annie Hall 7, Malcolm X 8, Strange Days 9, and The Princess Bride at 10. Dave, are you rearranging?
I don't know if I need to rearrange. It's unrelated to this,
All right.
so I'm not gonna.
Well,
worry
here's
about
your
it.
current list.
Yeah.
You have Malcolm X 1, There Will Be Blood 2, The Handmaiden 3, The Iron Giant 4, Jackie Brown 5, Annie Hall 6, Strange Days 7, Alien at 8, Fantastic Mr. Fox at 9, and Titanic at 10.
Mm-hmm. So we will do the rearranging now. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna move Handmaiden up to 2
Oh,
over There Will Be Blood, and There Will Be
Okay.
Blood will be 3.
all
I
right.
just find myself thinking about that movie more.
Good movie.
And then I'm gonna replace Titanic with The Princess Bride.
Ah,
Very similar,
good pick.
but I think that's fair.
Both
both really
very
good.
good movies.
Both. I mean, obviously, this was my first time with The Princess Bride, but again, always pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised with Titanic, but it's coming down to rewatchability for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch The Princess Bride probably before I watch Titanic again, just
Sure.
out of time.
I think obviously, yeah, this is
But, yeah.
literally half the runtime.
Yeah,
Like literally.
You can,
And,
you can watch it twice.
watch it twice. I probably would.
Oz, your list.
You want me to read it, or you want me to tell you where it goes?
No. We were just waiting because Davey's unplugging.
Oh, got it.
Jackie Brown at 1, Alien 2, Cure at 3, The Handmaiden 4, The Iron Giant 5, Saving Private Ryan 6, Titanic 7, Strange Days 8, Malcolm X 9, and Blazing Saddles at 10. Is it cracking your list? You just said you
No.
like Blazing Saddles
No.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That'd be a tough
I was
one.
just taking a look to see if
If there was
wanted to
any
move anything
rearranging or
around,
anything.
To be fair, if
All
Blazing Saddles was on my list, I don't think it would have made it either, but the whole list would be different in general.
That's
so.
fair. This one works so much more than Blazing Saddles for me. I don't know. It's like
No, I get it. I
Um,
disagree, but I get it.
so now it's time to pick the next movie, guys.
All right.
We're on to Davy's list.
Time to pitch for me.
So Davy's one that we can't pick for some reason isn't marked here. So I hope somebody remembers.
I think it was Psycho, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Psycho. I think. We're going to go with that.
Let us know if it wasn't that. Send us an email.
Oh, no, it's The Godfather. I see it now.
There it is.
It's starred.
Yep.
I have one if you want me to go first, Oz.
Sure.
So, it's something that's on my mind lately.
Oh.
There's a podcast that I enjoy very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Big Picture. Talk about movies. They did their 25 for 25 top 25 movies of the century for like throughout the year of 2025, and their number one movie of the century is on your list
of the quarter century
so far. Yeah, and that's The Social Network.
Interesting. Someone's talking about this
It's
week.
a movie that I really, 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 really like.
Mm-hmm.
David Fincher, one of my favorite directors. He's excellent. Zodiac is the only reason this isn't on my top 25 all-time list.
Okay.
Because I only put one film by a director.
I did like Zodiac.
If I had to pick two, like if I had the opportunity, I'd probably have 5 PTA movies, but I'd also have Zodiac and The Social Network, both on my top 25 all-timers, because it is that good of a movie.
Okay.
It has excellent performances throughout. It has a ridiculous soundtrack by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
There it is.
Very good. Very good. It's just one of the great movies. Like it is.
I hear a lot about that.
It's really quite good.
Facebook of the movie.
Yeah, it's not an advertisement.
No,
I want you to know.
I got that.
there's
I figured that out.
There's quite a bit of sharp writing in there.
Yeah. Was it who?
Jesse Eisenberg?
No. Was it Who wrote it? Was it
Sorkin?
It was Sorkin. Okay.
It is.
That's what I thought.
Best thing Sorkin ever wrote. IMO.
Well, and it's partly because Sorkin also did not direct it, so you get best of both worlds.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how long is this movie.
I think it's 2 hours on the button.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say if it's Sorkin, it'd be 3.
That's my pitch.
Wasn't that long.
I got to tell you, I mean, it's a excellent Jesse Eisenberg. It's a really good early Andrew Garfield. Like really good performances.
Yeah.
Some really fun, like interesting stuff. Some really nasty stuff. Like there's good stuff in this movie. It's very good.
Yeah.
Oz.
So yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. But to pitch, you really love Strange Days. And I think we should watch
this movie.
Another Bigelow?
Another Bigelow with Hurt Locker.
Oh, nice. We're going to have a fun
my
one.
favorite of hers. My favorite of hers, and it's got a little more action than Social Network. But this is the movie. This is where movie Cameron lost the Oscar to Bigelow. Really awesome Jeremy Renner performance. I think this was Anthony Mackie's one of his first
I didn't know
more
Anthony
known
Mackie was in it.
roles.
He's very good.
Hush
Very
Your Mouth.
good.
8 Mile.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah,
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
He's in this too.
I think
He's very good.
Yeah,
Damn.
Ralph Fiennes, and I think Guy Pearce as well is in it.
I like Guy Pearce.
Got a really good cast.
Great cast.
Really good movie about modern warfare. Can't remember if they're in Afghanistan or if they're in Iraq in that movie.
Yeah.
But
Don't
it's
start a land war in Asia.
about basically the effects of war on the psyche. I mean, it's been done before, but this movie does it really, really well. And it's got because they're a bomb defusal team. I've never seen a war movie about that subject.
Yeah.
So,
And if you thought Bigelow had some really cool moves as a director in Strange Days, she's pulling out some cool shit in this movie.
So I already know what I'm going to pick because I was thinking about this movie today. Yeah. It is The Hurt Locker.
Okay.
Unfortunately for you, Dan.
Okay.
I'm
good with it.
I was thinking about this. I want to see what beat Cameron Best Picture. I love Strange Days, obviously. And then, so like I said, we were watching the Marvel movies recently, and we were talking about like the cast, and like people would always say like how like, oh, they went out and got like the good actors now have to do Marvel movies. It's like the cast was always good.
Yeah, it was.
Like, and when I'm like, your weakest person is Jeremy Renner, like that's a good weak person that
He's quite good in this movie.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think I've ever seen him as the lead.
Yeah.
So this should be
the
interesting.
biggest unknown was Hemsworth at the time, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Cast him as Thor.
Yeah.
But But everybody else, I mean,
Well, I think I had
was
more
established.
Hemsworth body of work than Reiner, personally.
Renner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
maybe. What do you got? Lantern on the mind?
no. What was the movie? It was like a horror movie.
Rainer.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I
What
was thinking
movie?
of the
Jeremy
Hemsworth.
Renner.
No. I was thinking of Hemsworth, where he.
Cabin in the Woods.
No. There's another one.
I was gonna say that's after.
Where they're like on a hike and they meet up with these two. He's one of the couple that they like kind of think might kill them, but
Isn't
it's
that
not.
Friday the 13th?
No.
the
It's not
remake?
like a franchise or anything.
This is riveting podcast material.
Yeah. Well, it's like you're here in the room.
So the Hurt Locker it is. Dan Ofer's last 7 here.
No way. That can't be right.
No, I'm making that up. But I'm saying.
Oh, we can save it.
My picks are not very
save the
popular.
Social Network.
Well,
the,
I said
the
he
sequel's coming out this year, Davey. So
was it
two social, two network.
Twitter. Which one's this one?
No, it's
The Social
No,
Network too.
it's called The Social Reckoning. It's not made by David Fincher.
It's
What is it gonna
Sorkin,
be?
I think
It's-
directing now.
It's where Facebook ended up, and it's a continuation.
Oh my God, are we gonna get
Yeah,
Zuckerberg with the broccoli haircut?
I don't. I'm very worried about this movie.
I wouldn't. I would just be like,
I don't
have fun.
think Zuckerberg. I don't think any of those guys are in it.
Yeah, it's a new cast. It's actually a
Ooh.
good cast, but it's a
no Winklebond.
it's a new
twins.
cast. The Winklevoss.
Whatever. I don't respect
you
any of those
Wait
people.
a while. You have to wait a while.
It's fine.
It's not, but it's fine. All right. So the Hurt Locker.
Yes.
Let's see. I'll do a quick little searchy search. Hurt Locker is currently on Netflix.
Nice.
If you have a Netflix subscription, otherwise it's $4 anywhere else you can rent it.
Netflix it will be.
So tune in for that one next time. Also, you can follow us at The First Watch Pod on Instagram or The First Watch Pod at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a place where you potentially could write into us.
Yeah, right in. I want to read some emails. I have not checked them, to be fair, but I don't think there's anything in there.
Yeah. We have that, and we'll eventually have a YouTube channel.
But we have the channel. We just have nothing on it.
Eventually have some videos up there.
Yeah. I was thinking about that as a New Year's resolution. So
All right.
we'll see how quickly I fail that
see.
resolution
Let's see
or
what you
if
do.
I come through.
And yeah, I guess get ready for the Hurt Locker, and then we just have one more regular episode, and then we're on to our next on the 5 faves. So it's exciting times around here.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide between which one of my 5 faves I'm picking, but you'll see in a
Got
few
a little
weeks.
time. Yeah. Thank you, Oz, for being here as always,
Yeah, thank you for hosting.
and thank you, Dave, for being here as well.
Always.
Thank you guys out there for listening. We hope that you've enjoyed this episode as much as we did. And until next time, peace.